We're going spraying. Markle's just loaded up in the deer. He just started it. I'm gonna take the Trident today. Oh yeah, update. I guess we kept the Trident. Let's fire this puppy up. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna get this thing a little bit fired up here, and we're gonna go load. Our yard's got a little bit of stuff in it there, that's for sure. Tanks, two on the two far side over there, they're for liquid fertilizer, and then these two we use for water. Actually, this one we were going to use for fuel, but then we abandoned that process, and we're just going to maybe get some more steel tanks. It's not very easy to clean these ones out, and it's hard to convert them. So, we'll just get more. We use them for water anyway. Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy. I'll honk my horn here. Watch, I'm going to scare Frankles. Come on! Okay, get the door open. You want to move, sir? That's why we run the Trident, is because of the horn. We're going to load. I'm not going to show you loading, okay? I've shown you guys loading before. We use that big cam handler. We slurry up our granular. In the granular goes. Then we top up with water. And then we throw in the Roundup. And in the Roundup goes. And then we're good to go. Not going to show you that. All right, we're fueled up. He got his floaters on. I got the duals on the Trident. He did not get his floaters on. We ran out of time because we got to get going. So we'll have to put them on next time. So I think Frankles is going to lead in the Patriot because he can do 33 mile an hour loaded. The deer can only do 30 miles an hour loaded. And well, we can only do 25 miles an hour loaded. So we're going to take the caboose because I think we got like a 45 mile an hour, well, 45 mile an hour. We got like a 45 mile move or something like that. Because we're loaded, because we have to go loaded, because we need all the water we can get, and then the semi's going to be bringing out the rest. But coming back, by golly, I'm going to take lead, because I'm going to do 40 coming back, the deer's going to do 35 coming back, and the Patriot's still going to do 33. It all averages it out about the same, but we got to figure out how we can bypass some of this stuff. That is top priority. Oh, and just like that, we're 25 miles an hour. Bye guys, see ya. I will catch you on the flip side, I guess one day maybe. Call me, maybe. I know what you guys are thinking. Mike, yeah. Where's the Ideal 9 review? Where's the final review? Where's the Ideal 10 final review? When are we gonna get to see all these things? Well, you see, we finished harvest, and we literally jumped out of one cab and ran into these cabs because time is of the essence. Mike, what do you mean time is of the essence? I don't understand what you're talking about. The chemical that we're putting down, we're supposed to have it down on anything we're going to see pulses to next year before October 1st. Okay? Now, that is basically like tomorrow. So we're scrambling here trying to get as much done. Now, we'll stretch a little bit. You know, they're pretty conservative with their numbers. They say October 1st, chances are you could probably easily go a week, 2 weeks into it. But I don't think we're going to go 2 weeks. But anyway, you know what I mean. So we are trying to get as much spraying done as we can. And when it's windy, we're trying to finalize up some other jobs. When it's not windy and cold, we're spraying like a madman. Well, Mike, how much are you going to spray? Oh, maybe half the farm? Well, Mike, I don't understand this spraying business. Why are you spraying right now? You already did burn off prior to seeding, yes. And then you did all your herbicide applications after you seeded, yes. Then you went in and you did some desiccation, as such as you killed the crop with the spray, yes. Now you're going back out again. Yeah, well, everything's harvested, but once you get into fall and we had an inch of fall rain, that means all the winter annuals are all going to start growing. Well, Mike, what is a winter annual? Winter annual is like your Canada thistle, hawksbier. It's kind of like your grass. You know how your grass just kind of, it'll green up in the fall if you water it. It'll green up in October if you water it. And it will just kind of go dormant. Once it gets cold, it's going to stay green, but it's just going to go dormant. And then fast track to spring, say April, when the sun starts beating down on your nice green grass, it's going to come right back alive again, right? Well, I don't want your grass to come back alive again.
Mark didn't already get his drill out, did he?
Well, hold on here. I always got to shut the radio off when I'm doing this. Anyway, of course I want your green grass to come back, but you know what I mean. I don't want these weeds to come back. I want to kill them now, because some of these weeds, you only get one opportunity to kill them, and sometimes the best opportunity is in the fall. So that's the reason why we're fall spraying. And yes, we're very, what's the word I'm looking for? We're very bound by timelines. So like, what happens if you go past the timeline? I don't understand. Well, that means that there's a greater risk to crop injury the following year. So if I go put my pulse on that, and then say, I don't know, May or June rolls around and I notice that my crop is kind of hurt, then I'd go to the chemical company and say, hey, what's wrong with my crop? They'd be like, well, you went past the deadlines, it's going to hurt it. We told you it was going to hurt it, you're being an idiot, you're an idiot, and it hurt it. That's your own fault. See, we don't want to do that. So we're scrambling, trying to get as much spraying done as possible. You got it? You got it. So I will try and get those reviews out to you as soon as I can, but you got to remember that farming is my first job and passion, and YouTube doesn't pay any bills, so it's kind of gets kicked to the curb when it needs to be. Okie dokie? Now, let's go spraying, and when I say that, those guys are going to finish the field by the time I even get to the field. Yeah, we're still going. The other guys, oh, they're long gone. Like, I'm pretty sure a while back there, if the wind was coming from behind me, the tumbleweeds would be passing me down the ditch. That's how slow we're going. Oh no, we're still doing 25. But that's how slow we're going. Yep. That's a highway. No, we're not there yet. I'm bored. So I thought I would mention that, I guess I should maybe update you that yes, we did keep the Trident. Why did we keep the Trident? That's why. And, but, no. The Trident has, it's pretty powerful, it's pretty jammy. I like the potential of the Trident. It's pretty plain Jane in the cab until we can get a new cab on. Who knows whenever that's going to come, but, otherwise, and it is louder in here than the Patriot for sure, obviously. And I think it is still a little bit louder than the Deer, because the Deer, it can idle itself down, where the Trident doesn't have the technology to do that. Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Oh, we got traffic coming. See, I guess I better take this. So, anyway, all this Pro 700, we're taking that off, throwing it away. They're gonna install the Viper 4. They're also gonna install the new XTR Raven Auto Boom, and switch this whole thing over to Raven. So that was part of the plan. So yeah, that hasn't been done yet, but it will be. Actually, I don't even know if I run this thing since the last time I did a video on it, to be quite honest with you. It hasn't really run in a while. We've been busy combining. Now we're done combining, now we're back in it. Well, how do I know? Because this bar is still here. I have not removed that bar yet. So, yeah. Holy cow, we made it, you guys. I didn't think that we were going to, but we did, so I'm pretty happy about that. So, now we're just going to boom out. Actually, I don't even have to do this. I'm derping. Hold on. All right, we're moving out now. Sorry about that. On the Patriots, the auto fold doesn't work anymore, so we have to just pick it out manually, and that's what I thought I needed to do, and then I forgot that I actually don't have to do that with the Trident because it's still new. So, yeah, I know. We keep fixing it on the Patriot, but the little U-joints that, I don't know, I'll have to show you. It's kind of hard to explain. They kind of wore out. That's the problem. Every time I try and do something, my phone's always going crazy. Now that we're boomed out, I need to drive over to a slough. Well, Mike, why are you driving over to a slough? I hope it's not wet. I don't think it is. And we're going to park in the middle of it. This slough is always full of water in the spring, so this is where you want to be. Mike, I don't understand what you're doing, buddy. We need to flush our booms. We don't have that nice fancy thing like the Rogator does where you can recirc your booms. I think everything needs to have the recirc booms. But since we do not have recirc booms, we need to put this thing on manual, and we need to run, because this last had a fungicide in it, right? Well, I have Roundup and Distinct in here. So Roundup and Distinct, I need to get it flushed all the way out my booms, all the way to the back, all the way to the end, and then I can go spraying. Well, what happens if I go spraying without doing that? Well, I'm going to go quite a ways down the field before I ever get the Roundup and Distinct out here, which means it's just going to do this V pattern, because it's going to start down in the center and it's going to work its way out by the time it gets out to there. I'm going to be a quarter of the mile all the way down the field, and there's going to be no Roundup applied to what I wanted to spray. So This is why you want to do it here. Why do you want to do it in a slough? Because when you do this, sometimes you can sterilize the ground for about, I don't know, a year or so, because there's no such thing as recircs, and we really need to have a recirc on every other sprayer. So since we're going to sterilize the ground, we best do it in a slough or something where I don't have to try and grow anything on it. Yeah, I know, you got to run about 25 gallons an out to flush the system, but that's farming, and that's how it has to go until every company can get on board with recircing booms. Alrighty, let's get this done. Alright, so we were going to do the purge test, or the prime test there, but we were unsuccessful. Why? Because this white stuff, Bravo, yeah, it's fungicide. It's also your worst enemy when it comes to plugging crap up. Let me show you. See how each one of these tips, this sprayer got forgotten? We actually realized it when we went to fill it up. We're like, holy cow, it wasn't rinsed out. And then since it wasn't rinsed out, all this Bravo was like paint, and it dried, and it plugged all 72 nozzles. So I thought that I was gonna go spraying today. I drove all the way out here like I was gonna go spraying today, but it turns out I will not be spraying for a while, as I'm gonna have to take each one of those caps off and blow air through it, and that will just get it out. That will get it going. That won't take everything off the lines that are inside. Take these little chips of paint and then plug them later. So that's very unfortunate that that got forgotten, but that's farming. Fortunately though, the Trident has air, so that will go a lot quicker. Otherwise I would just boom up and head all the way back home, but the problem is it only took me hours to get out here. So you know what I should have done? You're right, should have tested that before I left. Always joys, always fun. I better get to work. Alright guys, so things actually aren't going as bad as you would think. I have my air hose here. I'll show you here. Got it tied into the thank goodness this thing has air on it. Woo! So I gotta blow each and every nozzle out, every one, and then you just open these valves. There's a valve on each end of the product boom. This is the product boom. And then I blew out all the crap inside, and then I'll leave them open and I'll turn it on and I'll actually flush it out, because I don't really want to re-plug this with crap inside the tube. So that will fix that problem. I am done all that side. I'm done the center. I'm working my way down here. I think I'm right around here somewhere. I'll kind of show you what I'm trying to do here. So, can you see that? See that opening? That little slot in there? You can see through it, right? Hold on here. Maybe you can't. Okay, yeah, you see the sun through it? That's exactly what you're supposed to see. That means there's absolutely nothing in it. I've already blown it out. You put it back on. Yeah, you should have gloves. I forgot my gloves at home as well. And in this one, do the same thing. Okay, it's good. You can see through it. You see that? Awesome. That means I blew that one out actually. I can't remember which one I did. This one. Yeah. This one's plugged. See that? Nothing in it. Plug solid in there. So then you gotta take this. I can't do this with one hand. And you gotta blow this out. And it doesn't want to go. You gotta go this way for a while, 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 and then after a while you will get it done. Then you put it back on just like so. So I'm gonna go back to work. You guys know what I'm doing. I got from this point that way to do. What happens when my air hose only gets to about here, I'll actually start booming it up to get it closer. Make sense? Makes sense. All right, we're gonna get geared up and ready to go here. I'm done. It took me about an hour and a half or so to do. I might be covered in chemical, but by golly, George, we're ready to rock and roll. And we're spraying up a storm. It's all dusty, but you can see it's fogging out. It's not spraying this side because I'm actually overlapping. I don't like this Pro 700 mapping, but you see, I'm overlapping that little bit, so that way I make sure that I don't miss. And we're spraying. You know, I'm coming into this slough. You guys see that greenery over there? That's Canada thistle. That's what we're spraying. I would stop, but I don't feel like it because I don't got time. Right there. Out there, those are patches. That's what we're trying to kill. Now we're spraying the whole field because there's little clusters like that kind of all over the place. They're thistle, they're pokey, and they're a terrible weed. Okay, fine. I'll stop and I'll show you this stuff. Easy there, old Betsy. Let's go. Okay, where do we gotta go here? Let's go this way. Anything green? I want to kill it. I want nothing living in my fields. Not right now. Not in terms of growth. Bugs are okay, such as like little microorganisms. Those are okay. It's the only thing in living that I want. Okay. Right here. See this stuff? It's prickly. Yeah, I just sprayed it. Don't worry. So this means it's typically grown. Now, it might not look the healthiest because it's actually withstood a few frosts. Mike, what does a frost have to do with anything? Well, if it gets below -5, okay, I'll start at the top. If it gets below, I think it's like -1 to 3 degrees Celsius, you're supposed to wait until, like, I don't know, maybe you wait a day, maybe you wait till it warms back up to maybe 18, 20 degrees because these things kind of went dormant a little bit when it got that cold. If it gets down below -5 and below, that's considered a killer frost. No, you're not going to kill it. You're just going to put them in dormant mode like your lawn. And then they're just going to stay green, and then they're not really going to take any chemical in. So why do you want to go and spray them if they're not going to take any chemical in? So you want them actively growing. Now, they've had quite a few frosts on them already, which is why they look a little bit on the browner side. But they still look pretty green, actually. And yeah, they're not growing the healthiest. But you got to do what you got to do. You got to try, because this is the best time to kill those puppies because they're going to go in dormant mode, like I said, and they're looking to take in all the nutrients, kind of like it's something that's going to hibernate, like a bear, right? It's going to hibernate over winter. It's probably going to stockpile on some food. That's exactly what they're trying to do, and believe me, I am trying to feed it. All right, and on that note, let's get going. I hate this monitor. Can't stand Pro 700 monitors. Can't stand them. Try not to get you sick here, but I gotta come back and pro-till all those ruts. Oh, I have a stuck poppet. That's because of that Bravo. That's going to happen for a little while until they can kind of work them. They're just sticky, right? They're sticky because that Bravo was in there. So it's going to take a little while. They'll work themselves out. Gotta get rid of this railing. There's so many things I got to get done. So little time to do it. Don't you like the duals? Big fan of the duals. Alright, Mark's going to take the last load here. He's actually taking mine because I was messing around with my nozzles too much, but that's okay. So let's fold this flying umbrella up. Just gotta hold the button, that's all. Does it all on its own. Oops. The other side is going up at the exact same time in the same sequence. We get nice sunsets here. Again, you just keep holding it. It's going to set it right down in its cradle. Cradle's back there. Right there. Lowered them right down. Done deal. That's it. Let's walk over there to where they are. Okay, why walk when we can? I don't like this shifting thing. You have to wait. It's going to shift. Speed mode change. Because I want to go to 40. It's at 25. There it is. Hold it. There. Now we can go. This automatic shifting thing, I don't like that at all. I just want there to be a button I can hit. A toggle switch or something. 25. Actually, it should never be a 25 loaded. If you can't do at least 30 to keep up with all your competition, then I have a lot of questions. I don't care if you can go 40 empty. 40 empty though is pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. But still, gotta at least be able to do 30 loaded. We don't even have a 1,600 gallon tank, for goodness sakes. Old Johnny Popper over there, he's got a 1,600. I can scare him if I hit the horn. Oh, that never gets old. Oh, you hucking stuff at me? Ah! Wow, that was embarrassing.
People I work with.
What?
People I work with.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, we got a nice sunset coming up. Sorry, I wasn't yelling at you guys, I was yelling at them. Oh, I'm digging that. Better snap a picture here. All right. Don't worry, it's just water. I just want to look, see if I can't get a picture here with that John Deere and sunset in the background. Kind of what I'm going for here. Hold on. There, good enough. All right, let's see what we can find here. All right, how's Johnny treating ya? Let's go sit in Johnny. Ooh! Okay, John Deere knows how to make a calf and a sound system. I like it. What? What's leaking? Oh, product.
The gasket on the pump.
Oh, I see. I thought John Deere's never broke down.
Okay.
So is your pump on right now?
Yeah, I'm agitating it.
Well, so that's the worst it's gonna get then, eh? Well, that'll have to do. until we can go back. We gotta remember, guys, we're a long ways away from the farm. All right, that's just gonna have to do. Oh yeah, I got this little thing here to help me hold my phone because I'm always dropping my phone, so that definitely helps. These are 800-liter Roundup Tokes, 540 gram. We use a Honda 2-inch pump, but we got it down to reduce to 1.5 hose. Because chemical pumps that go chicka 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 chicka, they suck. No pun intended. Okay, let's get this shindig going. So Lee told me that there's a couple holes. We always like to inspect these bags. You got to inspect them. Anytime you're here, you got to inspect them because see this? Deer tracks. Oh yeah, I'm basically part-time hunter as well. Not really, but once the deer find your bags, they're basically self-feeders. So there was 5 small holes. They actually try and get up and crawl on them. So this tape comes with the bags. It's basically a glorified duct tape. Tape them up. Keep water from getting in. It's not so much about keeping the water from getting in, though that is important. It's about trying to get rid of the evidence. Because if there's no grain here, if they didn't spill any, maybe they won't know it's there. That's kind of what you're going for, except for that big pile right there. Oh my, what? Come on. Oh well. That's how it goes. Yeah, see? There's holes there, isn't there? Right up on top of the bag. The deer found this. Yes, they did. Hence all the tracks. And then once they find your bag, they actually try and jump on it. There's a big hole in there. That one. Oh, I thought that was going to get cleaned up, but that's how it goes. All right, we'll head back to the sprayers. It's getting cold out here.
1,100 acres, 1,100 gallons.
He's got 1,100 on?
You will do, yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. Apparently we're going to have to put a new sight tube on because I can't see the volume anymore. Doesn't seem to matter what I do there, but... when you gotta go, you gotta go. It's getting cold. When it's getting cold, you don't want to be spraying when it's cold. But I am cold-blooded. Alright. So he's just gonna start, he's got a load. That one will finish the field. And then we're out of here. And we'll start our long move back home. We'll wait for him. We'll move together, especially when it's at night. Because you never know if you're going to blow an O-ring off or have some sort of trouble or whatever. Adios, amigo. I'm talking to him, not you guys. Normally I do say goodbye about 5 times in a video though, so there's still time. We're still here waiting. They're just about done. And then we're going to roll off this field. We're going to go get ourselves some burgers. And I'm just going to stand on my tank here. You guys can't really see this, but there is a full moon over there. Or harvest moon, or whatever you want to call it. So there's one sprayer out over there, and then the other sprayer, where'd it go? It's gone. Must be over hill. It's somewhere over there. Alright guys. Frankles is there. Mark's coming. We're done. We're moving off this field. Alright. We're moving out. Now, I could lose them because I can do 40 mile an hour now that we're all empty. But I'm not going to because we're all going to grab some burgers in the nearest town and we're going to enjoy our journey home. Of course, we got to at least pick it up here. We got to leave them in our dust a little bit. Where we're going to hit that 40 or we're just going to talk about it for a while. There it is. takes a while to get to that last mile an hour. But we're going now. Hold on, try and do everything at one time. You still back there, or Frinkles?
You're pulling away quite fast.
I'm pulling away. Holy crap, we got a semi stopping in front of us here. Whoa, shut her down, Scappy. Hold on here. Okay, we want him to actually go first, so we're gonna stop here. He's gotta be checking something. Hurry up! We love you, Lee. I'll honk my horn. There we go. It was just making sure everything was secure. Say what?
I couldn't hear that. What was that like with the horn? No, not a train crossing me. I don't think so.
A train.
Wow, that's loud.
Okay, I need two hands here. When Lee goes to town here early and he picks us up some nice burgers. You guys can't see this. There we go. Picked us up some burgers. We're ready to rock and roll. Burgers and fries. Thank you, Lee. Mike, I thought you just covered yourself with Roundup and chemical. I washed off with the water. Don't have a heart attack. This isn't my first rodeo, okay? Well, we're moving. We're making pretty good time. We've left the other sprayers in our dust now. We actually traveled as a pack pretty much all the way home. That's home. So I told them, I just called them on the radio. I said, well, I will see you guys at home. And Frankel said, I quote, hey now, unquote. And I laughed and I just went full speed ahead. So I will conclude this video. And I think we might have another sprayer showing up. Actually, might even be at the farm now. So maybe, you know what? Let's just see what happens when we get to the farm. How's that? So I'm not gonna lie, the Trident has been acting a little bit funny here these last few miles. I don't know, I haven't quite experienced this before with the Trident, so I will try and figure this out, but it's kind of like it sniffs something, I don't know. It doesn't like whatever it is anyway. Oh, no, something is definitely wrong. The Trident is not happy about something. There it is. Now I understand why the heck the Trident has been acting so funny. What? No, don't do that. No. Okay, alright, I did it. Okay, you can stop.